What up, Long Beach? Welcome back to your home for everything local sports. It's JJ.
And Tyler, and this More League football highlight is brought to you by the fine folks at Naples Rib Company, and all of the 562's Lakewood coverage is sponsored by JP Crawford.
Strike up that band one more time for the last night of More League football in 2022, and it's all left to play for as Lakewood hosts Compton.
Yeah, they're playing for third place and the playoffs, JJ. It's pretty simple. You win this game, you're in the postseason. Both these teams have had tumultuous seasons thus far, but they always seem to play weird games and against each other, and it's great that we have a huge game to close out the regular season.
Compton with the ball first, no surprise, they're in the double wing, gonna pound that rock like they do. One of the things you absolutely can't do when you run this offense is turn the ball over, and on the fifth play of the game, it's a fumble recovered by M-I-N-G-O, Montrell Mingo, making huge plays in the last 2 weeks for this Red Swarm defense.
Yeah, Sivan has been everywhere for Lakewood lately, and the rushing attack has been the key for this offense as the year has gone on, and Caleb Foster has been the man carrying that load as well as half the Compton defense.
Lakewood facing 4th and 4 on this opening drive just outside the red zone, Braden down into JT Deku, and he's gonna whoop and a whoop, get that yak down inside the 5-yard line.
Yeah, that's going to put him on the doorstep in the very next play. Clap for the Lancers and they're trapping back as Foster goes in for 6 here at
John Ford. Lakewood turns that turnover into an early 7-0 lead, and we've said this a lot this year. This Compton team plays so hard. Look at John Bledsoe running through contact, losing his helmet in the process, but Compton overall, they're unfazed.
Yeah, Bledsoe's not going to back down. Helmet or no helmet, he's sticking his nose in there. Then Fiver, dead to rights in the backfield, shrugs off the tackle on 3rd and short, somehow gets the first down. Then here comes that TD vulture in fantasy football, Aava Lilo Mayava back in the lineup, punches his way into the end zone as Compton gets back within a point. It's 7-6.
Another 4th down near midfield on Lakewood's next drive. They go right back to the insurance firm of Caleb and Foster. Deuce is loose, and he gets that first down. And then Lakewood going to attack the right side. First, it's Braden Downen to Kim Ray Brown. He's going to go to the sideline for a first down. Then it's Zion Smith going around the outside. Great block here from Jay Tuala Harris. That's another first down.
Yeah, Lancers getting all their weapons involved here, and a few plays later, down and patiently waits for JT Deku. What? Because he's loving Deku in the end zone for the touchdown. They could be lost in a cave with no flashlight. They'd still find each other, JJ.
Compton trying to respond. It doesn't matter what play you're going to run if you smell what the rock is cooking. Raheem Moore with another tackle for loss. Red Swarm in full effect tonight. Javi Aguilar getting in on the action. Bledsoe loses his hat again. Lakewood scored on both of their drives in the first half. Defense played well, but they only lead 14-6 at the break. Also, shouts to a great homecoming crowd here at Lakewood.
Yeah, great catch. Might want to give him some shoulder pads. Lakewood has the ball first and all the momentum to start the second half, but momentum, it's a fickle lady, JJ. Sometimes she'll dance with whoever asks, and Eric Barrios started asking some questions. Wham, bam, what the heck just happened? It's a fumble. He's going the other way, 50-plus yards. We're tied? It's 14-all. The game changes in the snap of a finger.
This is what we're talking about. Weird games between these two teams, and we got a weird one. Also a great opportunity to shout out the best band in the land. Way to go, Compton. That traveling band just makes everything it's at better.
Baby. Buckle up, though. We've got a really wild third quarter as Zion Smith going to get Lakewood going the other way with a first down run. You're going to have some points here in this third quarter. More great blocking on the outside for Lakewood. Downen goes to TRB, and that's a cruise into the end zone. I can score those touchdowns, JJ, as Lakewood goes up 20-14 as we are off and running.
Yeah, that's 2 touchdowns in the first 2.5 minutes of this half. The ensuing kickoff, yeah, it's going to get weirder. Tejan DeRoe gonna row his boat deep into Lakewood territory. Nothing is safe in this game, especially a lead.
Yeah, and we've seen explosive plays, but sometimes you just lower your head and run through the other team, as Aava does for the first down there. Then from inside the 5, Aava back to Eric Barrios, who is just gonna find a wall of blockers and just coast into the end zone. Folks, we are tied 20-20 with 5:42 left in the third. Game on.
First play of the ensuing drive, BD, it's hot in here. I'm going to take the top off and let one fly. A huge cast and catch from Sean Lane. That's not an avenue to 6 points. It's a wide open lane, just far enough for a 52-yard score and an absolute game changer in this, like we said, wild third quarter.
Lakewood going to go for 2 here to give themselves a little more cushion as Compton goes for 2. Braden Downen falls down in the end zone, and it's 28-20 here late in the third quarter. Compton, though, undeterred and going back to what got them into that spot initially, right back to that ground game.
Yeah, that's Jeremiah Hall for the first down. Then this is Ava tucking it and running for first, but here comes play of the game.
Yeah, first play of the fourth quarter. It was 2nd and goal at the 2. Could have been a touchdown. Instead, freshman Ivan Alpiu makes the tackle for loss on Barrios. That is a huge play from a 9th grader. Lakewood would get the turnover on downs and then give it to Foster, and here comes Deuce Deuce.
Yeah, seeing 22 run around like this late in games is so reminiscent of Emmitt Smith with those 90s Cowboys teams. The whole building knows he should get fed the ball. You feed him the ball, and you can't stop him. You just can only hope to contain him.
Foster going to go untouched to pay dirt here, following the wall of blockers. 12 carries, 140 yards, 2 touchdowns. He gives Lakewood the 34-20 lead with 8.5 minutes left. JJ, in that fourth quarter, the Lancers averaged 19.2 yards per carry. That's how you close the door.
Is that good? It's not bad. Compton ready to throw the kitchen sink at this thing, which is just them throwing it. But Lakewood's got guys back there. Justin Jace. It's Jace Casillas with the interception to cap the great night for the Red Swarm. Then Zion Smith going to score a touchdown for himself. You really can't say enough about this Lakewood offense and the turnaround they've had. They struggled early, to say the least. And in back-to-back weeks, in must-win games, they put up a total of 91 points. Tell that to somebody after they did not score over 16 points in 4 non-league games this year.
Yeah, I mean, there were definitely some question marks and things that needed to get worked out. Terrific balance from this offense right now. Their defense is playing well as Justin Utupo, the head coach, former Lancer football player, gets the bath, celebrating a 50-20 win. As Lakewood knows, they're third place, they're going to the playoffs, and what a special moment for Tubes.
And they've got it at their home field, on their new field in the John Ford revamped stadium. Everything is looking nice for the Red Swarm right now. Thank you to all of our sponsors, including Ocean Law Center, and make sure you stick with the 562.org for all of your local sports coverage.